Hey, welcome to Tim's Workshop out here in the old bubble shed. Hey, it's the first of the month in September. Actually, it's about the 4th, I think, now. Anyway, I thought I'd do a live, and also I'm at 999 subs right now. I just checked. I need one more sub. I'm sure there's somebody out there that might be tuning in. If you are and you're not a sub, go ahead and hit the old sub button. Put me over 1,000. Let me know who you are so I can maybe send you a gift for doing so. But I don't know. Hey, on my videos, I think I have an email link and the PayPal thing if you want to donate to. That's up to you. But if you wanted to send me a separate message, my email is Yata Beta YATABATA 03 at gmail.com. And just send me an email. Anyway, I'm kind of celebrating my 1,000 subs a little early, like one sub early. Hey James, how you doing? Oh, the weekend's going great, man. Went out fishing yesterday. I got a video that I'm gonna edit, but I keep forgetting to turn the camera on when we're reeling in a fish. I always get everything but that. But we did well yesterday. My buddy Mike and I went out. I think we got out in the Puget Sound about 7:30 around there, and we started fishing. And this year it's not just the coho that are running right now; it's also the pink salmon, the humpies. So we caught our limit. Oh, one day you will get it. Oh, yeah, I know. So when I'm with somebody else, I get all screwed up. I'm thinking about fishing and not recording. And then when I think about recording, it's always, oh, I better turn the thing on, type thing. But if I'm by myself doing some lake fishing, I'll get myself more up to speed to make sure I get the camera turned on. So it's just something I got to get up here. But I'm going to go ahead and do the edit on the video I got because, like I said, we went out there and we got our limit. Okay, we got 2 cohos and we got 2 pinks. And the one coho I got is big. It was a big one. So that was a fun catch. I mean, I could tell right away that, oh wow, this thing's fighting good, and but we got it on board. We only lost one fish, and we turned one back that was way too small. Let him live another day. And I think it was a pink. Did you keep the catch? Yes, we did. Mike, I pulled the boat back in the backyard here in the truck, and I have a cleaning table right next to the house. We hooked up the water to it, and he went ahead and cleaned up his fish and cut them up in fillets and one that he just left together just to put on the grill, stuff it. So, and I think he was giving that one to his friend John, so yeah, that, and then after Mike left, I cleaned out my fish and I put my pink, I cut it into fillets to put on the grill, smoker. I'm gonna smoke the pink. And so I'll get some smoked salmon out of that. And then the coho, it was big, right? So I was able to fillet it out and then cut sections for meals for Debbie and I. and there was like 4 or 5 dinners worth of fish in there, you know. So that'll be good. So what I did is I freezer packed them and put them in everything in the freezer. Oh, also they were all female, so I got a ton of caviar eggs, you know. So never really made caviar before, and I don't think I've ever. I don't know even know if I want to eat caviar, you know. But you can use it as bait too, you know. Fish eggs, so you know, clump of fish eggs. There's a way of doing that. Yeah, I haven't had caviar either now. So what I'm going to do is I don't know about the eggs, you know. I guess I'll have to look up, you know, on YouTube, see what people do with the fish eggs. You know, I kept them. I put them in a bag and put them in the freezer, so I can always thaw them out and deal with it later. So the smoker, I looked up a recipe that looked pretty good because I don't like a lot of salt, and I shouldn't be having a lot of salt, right? But you could put a little bit more sugar in rather than salt, and it'll still smoke really good. So you know, I thought, well, what about maple syrup? You know. So I looked up and I found a recipe that has maple syrup and other things added to it. So I went, that sounds good. So I'm going to try that this time. Smoke up that pink salmon with a maple syrup brine. Has some salt in it too, of course. You got to have the salt, but it's mostly maple syrup. So, let's see what else is new. So, like I said, I don't know if you caught this or not, Jim. I'm at 999 subscribers. So I need one to get to 1,000. And so, according to what I know, I guess I get the community page after that. So I can post a picture and say what's coming up, you know, what's going on. So I'm looking forward to using that. That'll be fun. So, other than cleaning the fish yesterday, did you smoke the fish you kept to eat? Do you smoke all the fish? No. Like I said, the salmon, the coho salmon, the silver salmon, I cut it up into fillets and then cut it into sections, you know, for his and her meal, salmon dinner. That we either put on the grill, you know, and she puts kind of a dill sauce over it, you know, or we put it in the oven, you know. Hey, Peavy, how you doing, Peavy? So yeah, fishing was good. I got out in the sound and caught my limit of fish and didn't go crabbing this time. I didn't want to do both, you know. It's kind of it was a long day, especially with cleaning fish and all. I had to rinse both motors out with water. That's what I was getting to here. You don't want to leave that salt in the motors, so I got the hose out after I got done cleaning fish and washed the exterior of the boat down, washed the exterior of the engines down, got all that any exterior salt just sitting there off. And today I'm taking the hoods off the motors and spraying them down with WD-40 and then wiping them down, spark plug, exposed parts, that kind of stuff. Anything that's metal, even the plastic, you know, wipe it down because that salt, it gets on there and it just, you know, makes blotches and it's not good for paint or nothing. So I take a rag, hit it with WD-40 and wipe that thing down. Let's see what Beaver say. Good. My boat needed major work done on the inside. Oh, yeah, I had a fiber form, 20-foot fiber form years ago, cuddy cab and all that. Well, the floor got soft, on the deck, and I went, well, I got to replace this. Worst mistake I ever made. Oh, I tore that 3/4 inch plywood, rotted, whatever, all that crap out. And I tore the whole floor out, right? Thinking I was going to replace it all. And there's foam packed in. And the ribs coming up that the floor sits on, the ribs were rotted. So it was a mess. So I cleaned that stuff out, fiberglass cutting and this and that, and it was a shell when I got done. And I'm going, well, now I got to build up these ribs again and do fiberglass work and do the foam, and the price of the plywood, marine 3/4 inch plywood, it is not cheap. I can imagine what it costs now. It scared me back then, and that was like in the early 90s. When I was doing that. Oh, yeah, it was a mess, Jim. Oh. If I had to do it over again, I would have just put on another layer of plywood over the top of it and called it good. Drilled some holes, for drainage and stuff like that. But, I don't know. I should have just put another layer of plywood on it and just kept running it. It would have been fine, would have lasted a lot longer. Oh well. Anyway, I sold it. I bought it for like 10 grand, which was cheap for a boat that size. It had a Merc 170 Merc inboard outboard. Yeah, that was a beast. It ran great. The only problem I ever had with it is I had to get the starter rebuilt. That was about it. Did you use new foam? No. What I was saying, I priced it all out, and it was so scary, and the amount of work, and I was working a lot of overtime at Boeing at the time. I just said, screw this, I'm going to sell it. So, like I said, I bought it for 10 grand, and I put it up for 2,500. And a guy came out and bought it and hauled it off, and I went, yay! Hey, Nikki or G, how you doing, guys? Hey, Nikki and G, I think I told you I was really close to 1,000 right now. Before I started this video, I was 999 subs. So I see you guys are like 834 or something like that right now. So you guys are getting up there too. Congratulations. It's both of us. Okay. Well, that's great. I got 3 people on, 4 people counting you and G. It's a record, I think. I think the most I've had is maybe 2 or 3. So it's building. It's building up. That's good. People kind of know I'm going to do this every month, so that kind of helps. Hey, did you see my picture of my fish I sent you, Nikki and G? Well, Nikki or G, I don't know which one's doing it, but thank you. If you could hit that sub somehow or another from one of your names, that would be awesome. That would put me definitely up over 1,000 now. So this is kind of a celebration live, is what it is. And it's also the first of the month, so 50 Shades of Green. Oh, it's G. Well, G, you're the lucky subscriber. You're the one that hit 1,000. So I'll give you the credit. Both of us are going to do it. Well, cool. That'll work. That'll put me over 1,000. All right. So, like I said, it's I'm looking forward to being able to use a community page where I can post a picture with the description of what the picture's about. So that'll be fun. It's one of the perks, I guess. I'm out here in the old what I call bubble shed. I started watching Trailer Park Boys again. That thing is so funny. Woohoo! Congratulations, Tim. Now we need to work on your watch hours. Yeah, I know. Well, you know, I'm probably the one that watches myself more than anybody. Because all the editing I have to do and all that. So I'm the biggest viewer of my channel. We could not get the photo. We could not get the photo. Oh, my fishing video, fishing photo. Well, I'll tell you what. I got. I could make a photo off my GoPro video that I did out fishing. So I'll do that. And maybe I think I'll share the video with you when I'm done, and it'll have the picture of me with the fish. So that'll work. You'll just you'll see it when I do the video. Let's see. What else? Oh, so anyway, sorry about that. My train of thought kind of went sideways on me, which happens quite often. Hey, congratulations on your you guys' weight loss, exercising stuff you do there. Nikki and G, awesome work. And like I posted a little while ago, I said I really like that canal system you have over in Ireland, where you have the moldable locks. We have a lock here down in Seattle for boats going from the Lake Washington, which is freshwater, out into the Puget Sound, that's saltwater. It's a transition deal there. And also for the fish, the fish coming through. Saltwater fish that live in fresh water, like sockeye. So that was pretty cool seeing the way you guys open the locks by hand. Everything down there in Seattle, it's all electronic, but doing it by hand, that was pretty cool. I thought that was hand crank or whatever it was. That was pretty neat. I'm 1,001 now. Yay! I'm over the hump. It's been a long time. It seems like it's been 10 years, and I looked when I first hit 100. It was only like a year ago. So, I guess it wasn't as long as I thought, or at least when I posted the video saying, "Hey, thanks for your support. I hit 100 subs." I think it was only a year ago, maybe 2 years. I don't know, but it hasn't been 10 years, that's for sure. Yes, it is hard work, because you got to keep improving, So every time I watch a video, I go, well, wish I could do this, or maybe I should try this, or you just keep experimenting. I'm editing my when I talk, like cutting out the ahs and ums and buts, and the latest one is okay, yeah, stuff like that, or just stopping mid-sentence for like 20 seconds in between your thought, just cut that stuff out, or cut out stuff that just is, boring, make the thing more interesting. Editing works that way pretty good, so you can cut out a lot of that crap. Where live here, I can't cut out anything. What you see is what you get. Ah! Hey, oh, My Diet Pepsi. I love this stuff. So let's see what else is new. So I'm cleaning the boat. I had it out in salt water. You don't want that stuff sitting on your boat, you know. So I use WD-40 in a rag. I just start wiping down any kind of metal on it. And lucky for me, Nikki talks for both of us. Balloon dude, not me, you. So, balloon dude, I like that. So I'm just going to start wiping her down. You know, all the metal is kind of chrome, stainless, whatever it is on there. You can see the saltwater marks on it from splashes and stuff like that. So that WD-40 just takes that stuff right off. Works really good. So I'm going to wipe the motors down. I already rinsed everything off yesterday, and I ran the motors with fresh water, so that's good. So now I just got to spray WD-40 all over everything and wipe her down. I take the covers off the motors and spray the motors and wiping them all down. Makes a difference because that salt, you know, 2 weeks later and you look at that engine and it'll start corroding. I mean, seriously, I mean, you got to make sure you get that salt off of there. Oh, right. Balloon Dude, one subscriber away from 1K. Not anymore, unless it's you. I'm at 1,001 now, thanks to Nikki and G helping me out there. That was awesome. Other than that, I did a video showing how I was figuring out how to use a drill press. That was funny. I think I just released that. It was a spare tire on the boat video. Yeah, that was fun. I mean, it was easy to do, you know. And I needed a spare tire on the boat trailer. You know, if I take the boat for any longer, like, you know, hour drive from here, I'm not going without a spare tire for that boat trailer. I've seen so many people that leave their boat on the road with a flat tire and they drive off to go get a tire, right? And your boat is just sitting there in the trailer for people to steal stuff off of. So, yeah, it's just inviting crime is what it's doing, especially these days around Seattle area. The shootings is going way up. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it's scary. I wouldn't even want to go downtown Seattle right now. Nah, day or night, as far as that goes. Yeah. Not as bad as Chicago or someplace like that, but it's not safe. That's for sure. So, I'm doing on. I've been on for 23 minutes. I just wanted to give an update on what I'm doing. As far as videos coming up, well, I've already got like 4 or 5 videos that I haven't even released, so I'm way ahead, you know. And this fishing deal here, that's going to be out there a ways. We heard Dublin is also dangerous. Yeah, I've heard that too. I don't get that, you know. You know, I just really don't, you know. They need to take the guns away from people. If they don't use them for hunting or target practice, something non-violent, you know. Well, hunting. But hunting, if you're using it to get food, you know, that's a different story. If you're just out there shooting just to be shooting, target practice is okay, but, you know, one thing people don't think about is if they shoot up in the air, that bullet up there is going to drop down somewhere. You know, you wouldn't want it dropping on some kid's head. It would kill them, you know. I think, you know, 100 and, I think something in the air falling is like 130 miles an hour, something like that. Yeah, that would cause some damage. So, yeah, people just don't think about that. Guns are dangerous if you're not using them carefully, properly, right? So, for protection, I'll tell you, if it gets much worse, I'm definitely going to have something to protect myself, you know. But I'm not going to use it unless I have to, you know. So, as far as the Second Amendment, I'm for it, but only for protection, you know. And that's if you need it. If you're somewhere where you don't need it, then you shouldn't have one, you know. I know England, they don't have, nobody can have a firearm in England, you know. That's why there's so many stabbings, I guess. You know? They don't want law knives, you know, but the guns they do. So, anyway, I'm going to be wrapping this up shortly. I just wanted to say hi to everybody. Yeah, James, I figured you probably agree with the Second Amendment. You seem like a Second Amendment guy. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I was raised up with guns. You know, my family were from the Midwest, you know, Missouri and Kansas. And everybody had a gun. You had a gun in your in your truck, in your window. You had a gun rack, you know, and you had all your rifles there. And I hate guns, but in South Africa, you had to have it for protection. Here, I don't know about gun laws, but we don't need one. Yeah. Yeah, like I say, if you don't need it, you don't need it. You know, stay away from it. But if you are in a dangerous area, hey, it's good to have some backup, especially for not only for yourself, for your family. You know, you want to protect your family. And in America right now, it's getting a little crazy, you know, as far as protesting this and that and other. But also, you know, I don't understand why people need military rifles. You know, really. I mean, if it gets that bad, we're all doomed anyway. But, you know, as far as burglars or somebody screwing around and you're trying to get their attention, right? They see you come out with a gun, they might just take off. And that's what you want, right? Without violence, right? So, anyway, enough of that. Let's see, what else is new? I was talking about the videos. Let's see, I got, the prep for the boat before I actually went out. So I did the test on the Lake Washington and found out that the kicker motor wasn't starting up. So I got a video on getting it fixed and running, and it worked perfectly out in the sound yesterday. The bilge pump wasn't working to suck the water out of the boat if needed. Turn on the bilge pump and it pumps the water out, which I don't have a major, I don't have a leak on the boat. So I tried it yesterday. Wasn't even getting water out because I didn't have any in it. So, but it's good to have if you need it. And so I got some videos coming out on that, you know, just general maintenance, you know, getting things ready to go out onto the water like that. Okay, so that's coming up. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a good day, a good month. Be safe, and hope your families are all healthy. And I thank you all, Nikki and G, for sure helping me out with the sub total there. And I'll be trying out the community page here as soon as I know it's working. I guess you'll see it if it works. You'll see me on there. All right? So, y'all have a good one. Take it easy now. Bye.